Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah, Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. I wanna get on here and do a lesson because a lot of things are happening, a lot of movements happening. These prophecies are speeding up, and we see this, because the Lord blessed us with this breath of life and this understanding. And if you looked at the news today, the stock market dropped like 900 points and it's in the red and it closed. I'm not sure how that works, but it's just in your face telling you that they're trying to crash this system, and it's gonna crash. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And we see the writing on the wall. Any day now, they can crash this system and implement that MOTB Charagma, because before our Lord returns, before those nukes come flying here in Babylon the Great, this devil has to come out with this MOTB CHIP, and we see who's in office with Trump, Elon Musk, and they're getting ready to crash the system. You see it, you feel it in the air. There's a blood moon, that's a beautiful sign from the Lord, telling us right before on the Passover there's gonna be a blood moon, telling us that our redemption draweth nigh. So let's begin this lesson with the book of Matthew, chapter 13 and verse 16. It reads, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear." Yeah, because the majority of the people on this earth, beginning with 2/3 of our own people, are in complete gross darkness. Here, these prophecies are mainstream news. These prophecies are mainstream news now. They're talking about, Trump's talking about nuclear destruction. They're talking about EMPs. They're talking about digital currency, that Doge, and people don't give a fuck, man. It's completely it's insane, and it's humbling. It's humbling to know that the Lord handpicked us. Lord willing, we're of that elect. Handpicked us from the foundation of the earth for this mission, and it lights a fire inside us because we see that His words are faithful and true. And we're at the very end, man. Lord willing, this is the final Passover. Lord willing, this is the final year on this side of captivity, because we're gonna take the kingdom, but it's gonna come with that fiery trial, and we're spiritually preparing ourselves for that fiery trial that's gonna try every single person on this earth, and even try the elect, because we're gonna be in the midst of this chaos. But blessed are our eyes, for they see, and our ears, for they hear, because the Lord is gonna give us a spirit to endure these trials. We're not gonna bug out. We're gonna have a sound mind and just move with the Spirit, Step out on faith, not carnally, because we're not gonna. That's not an option for us taking that chip. We're not gonna take that chip, And if we have to be put to death for it, then so be it. So let's go to Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. It reads, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." And you see the signs. They're going to crash the system. They're getting rid of fiat currency. They're getting rid of money. And that's what John the Revelator saw on the island of Patmos. And that's what these other Israelite camps aren't teaching. They're not teaching it. It's clear as day what the mark of the beast is, what the Charagma is. And these churches, these other Israelite groups, they're not teaching this. The only men that are teaching this, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, onto the affiliates, we're pushing this truth. We're telling you what's going to happen, and we see it. We see they're talking about World War III, and it's going to happen. It's a matter of days, weeks. We're in those times. We're in deadly serious times, and ain't no time to be bullshitting. If you have the names of the Lord, the names of your power, and you ain't doing nothing with this truth, you're gonna be filled with regret once they crash the system, once Jacob's trouble really pops off. It's going to be shoulda, coulda, woulda. What did you do for the Lord when you're crying out to the Lord because you're starving to death? So it is deadly serious. This truth ain't nothing to play with. We have to have that healthy fear of the Lord. That's what motivates us to go out there and teach week in and week out, risking our life. So let's go to Revelation 12 and 12. It reads, therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in Salakia, and ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he hath but a short time. So this devil knows that we're the prophets. This devil knows exactly who the Lord's man is. You think these iPhones, these lessons we make, they're in a AI. They're in an AI computer, plotting against us. There's gonna be heavy persecution, man, that comes with this walk. And we're mentally preparing ourselves for this, This is the calm before the storm. We're in March 2025, man. These prophecies are going to be moving. The Lord's speeding up time for the elect's sake. And he knows he's going to let this devil go all out. Also, for judgment unto 2/3 of our people. They're going to be caught up in those FEMA camps and the plagues. The Lord's going to plague this place like he did Egypt. We're gonna rehearse the righteous acts to the best of our abilities during the Passover in a couple of days. And what was that all about? He plagued Egypt to free our forefathers, the Israelites. So that's exactly what he's going to do on this side. This is modern day Egypt. So this devil's coming. And we have to be rooted in this faith. Ain't no time to play games. And the last precept I had, and this is a comforting precept because we know, we have this truth. We're laboring and we have faith that the Lord is dealing with us and he's not going to forsake us. And this is Romans chapter 11 and verse 4. But what saith the answer of the Most High Yahweh unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. And 7,000, that number 7 meaning a complete number. There's chosen elect men, women, and children that were chosen from the foundation of the earth for this walk, beginning with the 144,000 men that are not going to take that chip. We're gonna buck up against the system. We're not gonna bow the knee to this devil, and we're gonna endure to the end, man. Some of us are gonna have to die for this truth, but they're gonna be the first ones beamed up in Yahushai's chariot. And those of us that remain when those missiles come, we're gonna be praying like crazy, seeing nuclear missiles flying right above you, and then you see Yahushai's chariot covering the sun. Hey, this is true, man. This is the Lord's words are faithful and true, and we're in very exciting times. That's why we got to fire. We're fired up for this truth. We're fired up for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and it's a beautiful thing. So those are a couple precepts I had, a couple thoughts I had that I wanted to share with you, Akiem and a few Akwath, and we're almost out of here. We're almost out of here. This ain't no time to play games. So I hope this quick lesson was edifying. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rakak, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. On to the next lesson. Shalom.